for 8 weeks, this healthcare hero worked in a COVID-19 ICU in New York City. When she was finished, she embarked on an incredible journey across the United States on a bike. She's our good news story of the day, and she's with us now from Lockport, New York, Theresa Mellas. Hi, Theresa. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
It's so great to have you here. You look like the picture of health. You are, in my
Yes.
mind, you are what I think I look like at all times.
Thanks.
So tell us, give
what
us
happened.
some. Yeah.
Well, I got back from being overseas on a trip. This was at the beginning of March, I think, and the pandemic hit. And I said, I'm a healthcare worker in the midst of a global pandemic. I gotta step up, and I'm going to New York. So that's what I did. And I worked in North Central Bronx in their ICU for 2 months, and it was the night shift. So from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. in the ICU.
Wow.
And
It had to be hard for you to bear witness to that much suffering.
Yeah, it wasn't, I mean, it was grim, I'll be honest. But, you know, when you work in healthcare, you kind of, you're setting yourself up for this, and you're prepared for it mentally. I'm not saying it was easy, but you work together as a team, and that part makes it a lot easier to witness everything that was going on in the ICUs. But it was unprecedented,
So
for sure.
Tell us about the number of miles that you crossed, the states that you crossed, and give us some details on that story.
So I started at Cannon Beach, Oregon, and the total miles was about just under 3,500 miles. And
Wow.
And I think it was 11 states.
I mean,
is that,
you
wow.
are so,
Oh my gosh.
you're so fit that I can't, looking at these pictures, I feel bad about myself. I just ate a cheese plate, so you'll have to forgive
Exactly.
us. We're sort of like...
Where did you sleep and rest along the way?
For the most part, I camped. So I had a hammock with me, and I would just string it up between some trees. And I also had a bivy sack, which is kind of like a waterproof sleeping bag, essentially, and you just lay in it in case it poured rain. But I also was overwhelmed by the amount of people that I met that just said, sleep in our backyard, or I was offered a bed and a place to stay and a shower and a warm meal. People were complete strangers, were amazing to this bedraggled cyclist.
Were you ever scared? I mean, I saw your hammock strung up between the trees in the middle of the woods. Were you ever
Were you
terrified?
scared of bears?
No, not really. No, I mean, no, I wasn't afraid. No.
Wow.
Well, all right, because obviously you are a go-getter. What's next for you?
I'm really enjoying being home with family in Buffalo right now, and we'll see. I don't have any big plans.
No big
I tend to
plans.
wing
All
things,
right.
apparently.
Yeah.
Well,
Yep.
Well, Kelly, I'm inspired. We could take a biking tour across the country and do the show with hammocks and just do it that way and
I would
save on
love
the
that.
RV.
That's
Right?
a great idea. I think you should.
True. Excuse me. Then it shall be true.
Gesundheit.
It's true. That means it's true.
And Theresa, thank you so much for sharing your story. It's great to see you, and we are definitely going to the gym today.
Just ride your bike, guys. Just ride your bike.
We'll do that.
Or a turtle. We'll be right back.